or goodward, that you may bring the causes unto the Most High. And you shall teach them ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do.
So those that are judging are not judging according to their own heart.
No.
But they're judging and settling matters based on what?
The word. Yeah, he had to specifically appoint.
What if you bring it to them and they turn it on you?
What do you mean if you turn it on you?
What if you bring the offense?
And they say that you're the cause of the offense?
Right, you tell them that they, I'm assuming if you bring it to them.
When you go through the steps.
The steps, and then they turn the offense around on you.
He can explain that who you. Okay, that's a good question. He can explain that. That's a good question. 21. Moreover, you shall provide out of all the people able men, such as fear Elohim.
First and foremost. The thought is, Shaul has that they should be the ones less esteemed in the congregation, because the thought is that they're in the congregation, so they must fear Yah. Obviously. So number one, these men must fear Elohim. Go ahead.
Men of truth, hating covetousness.
There go that word again.
Ain't caught up with desiring something that's forbidden.
There goes that word again.
Covetousness.
Go ahead.
And place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10s. And let them judge the people in all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto you, but every small matter they shall judge.
Order. So if they brought us, if the small matter came before them and they dealt with it,
fine.
That's it.
It's done. But if y'all about to go to blows,
now we got to take it somewhere else.
You about to go to the trunk of your car.
Right. You're not finna come say, Ezra, you know, this situation was going on. Well, so and so's happened. Okay, all right, Shalom, so and so happened. I just want to see what what I should. Okay, well you should do such and such. Click. That ain't what I want to do. Okay, hold on. Shalom, y'all. This kind of y'all. Hey, it's such and such happened. Well, I think you should do such and such. Click. Shalom, what y'all doing in Chicago? Oh man, nothing much. Hey, listen, I got this problem. Such and such occurred. You done went through 3 folk who could handle your problem, and they told you what to do. It's not what you want to be done. Therefore, you finna go consult and find out till you find the right one that you want. Till you hear what you want to hear. That ain't happening in Israel.
And let me throw this out there. Backbiting folk, they don't stop backbiting at your backbiting. They will see to it that whoever you talking about get back to whoever you talking about. So when you call another Knesset, somebody else about something going on at the community of Israel, and if them folk real, they gonna call me.
Yes, they are.
And say, Obayahu, do you know such and such is going on under your nose? See, we calling folk and we bypassing the judges that's set up here. And then we got other folk that ain't called me giving folk advice of what other folk should do about something that's going on up here. That's foul in itself. Because if somebody called me from somewhere else, first question I'm going to ask, what did your leaders say?
That's it.
It's order to this thing, y'all. It's order. Satan is making a fool out of us, and he's cracking up. The devil is laughing. It's straight comedy view. Let me turn on the Israelite channel. Satan and his demons is buck dancing watching us.
Look at them, Father. Your people.
Your people. Making a fool out of us. And we calling all over the nation about stuff, and then stuff getting to me. and it's right under my nose. I ain't had no idea. And folk trying to counsel folk up in here, and they said nothing to me. They out of line. That don't make no sense. That's not the Father's order. Folk need to repent. And if you know what I'm talking about, you need to repent. All right? 22. It says, so shall it be easy for yourself, and they shall bear the burden with you. If you shall do this thing, and Elohim commands so.
Look at the order even Jethro. Jethro even had. Listen, if you do this thing, and your Elohim say it's okay. I could be telling you to do something y'all ain't told you to do. You ain't gonna ordain it.
That's right.
Hey, and Elohim tell you to do it? Go ahead.
It says, then you shall be able to endure, and all this people shall also go to the place in peace, to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he said. And Moses chose able men out of Israel and made them heads over the peoples, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, and rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And they judged the people at all seasons, and heard the causes they brought unto Moses. But every small matter they judged themselves. The little small, what they call trivia stuff. She stepped on my foot. You know, foolishness. You know, them the small things, you can handle yourself. But if it just comes to where folk just disappearing, left, quit, offended, ain't told nobody nothing. What so-and-so at? Well, I heard from so-and-so, email me, call me, I heard what so-and-so say, they hurt, they what? That don't make no sense.
Grown men and women.
That's foolishness.
Because the last I saw you, you were smiling, you gave me a hug.
Exactly.
You said, Shabbat Shalom.
Exactly.
Next thing I know, you disappeared.
We got to stop this stuff.
It's silly.
Y'all's not pleased. And he ain't going to be mocked. And your prayers will be hindered.
Right.
If you don't take heed to the law, your prayers are an abomination. You better take heed, because they're bouncing off the wall and your house is out of order.
Right.
Your children is in danger. You better know this.
Right.
You better know it, because it's coming from the mouth of the Most High.
And the thing that I noticed about this is before he gave the law. This is before he gave the children.
Establish in order.
He got everything in order. Then he said, okay, now this is how you're going to live according to this.
That's right.
They were seeking, that was right. They were seeking Moses at first.
Exactly. Exactly.
Moses
for
wins
everything. For every little thing.
Everything. So hence, we got to understand that when it says, and they should take it, you should take it to the church, you shall not take it to the congregation.
Right.
No.
You shall take it to the body of the head.
Right. The leaders.
The leaders. This is why it says, and Moses said unto the heads of Israel. He said unto the elders. And the elders took it to the people whom they were in charge over. Did you ever picture in your mind? I know you did. Did you picture in your mind Moses speaking to a multitude of people? And he just screaming at the top of his lungs so everybody could hear him?
That's like on
He wouldn't have no voice. Wasn't no microphones and speakers back then. How did the word get out?
These people still had an Egyptian-like
Protocol.
face to face.
Protocol. Elders, I'm going to speak with y'all. Y'all get this to the people. Right. This is happening Akshav.
Right.
Yep.
Right now.
Right.
It's ranking anything. Your managers at your job don't run that.
Cain.
That's right.
That's right.
Following orders.
Protocol. And we just let the world make fools of us. Yep. And then we try to witness to some people.
Folk just getting in the truth and you arguing. Folk just leave. I'm talking about this is brand new. Folk just coming in the congregation not knowing nothing. They're here. And you are in their ears.
Converting people to your mess.
Making them more of a son of hell, daughter of hell than you are.
Proselyte nonsense. Hey, we're going to be held accountable. Every idle word. We better know this. We better know this. So once again, he said, if they shall neglect to hear, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear,